How's it going, guys? It is I, your Grandmaster Spider-Man from Season 0. Anyways, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play Spider-Man and what concepts you should be keeping in your head whenever you play this character. I need to teach you guys status that Spider-Man undergoes. He goes under active, inactive, and reactive. Active is just simply making an action, just doing anything, whether it's making a play, getting picks, using your ultimate, or just putting pressure on the enemy team and flanking the healers or any of their DPS. It is simply making a play and doing an action on the battlefield. Inactive is just simply doing the opposite. It is just wasting time, dying, and not making any plays, picks, or putting any pressure on the enemy team. Overall, it's a bad thing that you would be doing as a Spider-Man. Now, it doesn't mean being inactive is necessarily only bad, because you could be inactive because you have to go get a health kit, or maybe because you have to exit out of a fight. Sometimes you need to know when to be inactive and when to be active. There's nothing worse than the enemy team killing you and you lose time to build your ult, the ability to put pressure and regroup faster. You also have the possibility of staggering, which would cost your team time to regroup, and the enemy, of course, will gain ult charge off of you. So overall, you would be feeding and you would be losing time to build your ultimate and to put pressure back on the enemy team. Now, reactive is simply the action of just reacting to a response that the enemy team is doing or what your teammates are doing. Simply by, let's say, your Strange does an ult and you ult with the Strange. That would be your reaction to the ult that your Strange is doing. Or maybe you're reacting to the enemy team. They use a Star-Lord ult and you hide and take cover to avoid getting picked by it. That would be your reaction to the ultimate. Like I said, being reactive is simply just reacting to the circumstances or situations that are going on the battlefield. It does not have to involve only ultimates, but also enemy abilities like CCs or just simply their positioning, such as, let's say a enemy goes out of position and you punish them. That would be a reactive response. Or an enemy uses a CC ability that would stun you and you go and attack them. You know that they don't have a CC ability. Now that I taught you the terms, I'm going to show you some examples by playing some games, and I'm going to show you how I respond to each situation and the statuses that will be used so you could be a better Spider-Man player. Because obviously, no one wants to sit around and listen to a guide where the same YouTuber just reads off the description of the character. Everyone can do that. That doesn't give you enough meat on how exactly to play the character. What I want to do is get more in depth to the character on how you're supposed to exactly use it. I'm not going to just show you the description. I'm going to show you the fundamentals that Spider-Man uses and that you need to use in order to find success with him, as I have. Because I want you guys to be successful when you play Spider-Man and not get targeted or yelled at when you're in a competitive or public match. Alright guys, this is going to be the match that I'm going to show you. Right now we're playing defense. I'm going to show you how to play active with Spider-Man right now, so that you guys can get some good examples on what it means to be an active Spider-Man, when to go inactive, and how to be reactive. Alright, so I'm going to be placed over here. Every map is different on how you're supposed to play Spider-Man in positioning and how you're going to start off. Spider-Man can get in and out of anywhere, so you want to play as a scout right away so you can know their comp and potentially stop Strange portals. So right now they don't know I'm behind them. So I'm going to go ahead and go after... I see they have a BP. They have a support right here. I'm going to go in, one-shot them, get out. There, I just took a pick. That was me being active in that situation. I was making a play. Right now I'm inactive as I'm not doing anything, but I'm somewhat active as I'm just scouting. I'm looking for opportunities to kind of go in. I see the Loki is right there. I'm going to come from behind, and this is a little dangerous since the room is kind of small, but I get a pick right there as I saw Invisible Woman was low, and I get out. See, you want to be looking for picks and constantly pressuring the enemy team as well as Spider-Man. See, right there, another pick. I get this kill right here. I get the Strange now. I can go all out since they don't have no supports. I could now continue to make more space, and I could get this PP potentially. Oh, their team is back now. I'm kind of just resetting right now. I'm looking around. My team is kind of being aggressive. I'm gonna go for this invisible woman. I get the pick off that, and I just leave. I leave. I'm gonna go ahead and reset my health. This is me being inactive. I'm gonna go ahead and join up with my team as they're getting flanked by Black Panther. A lot of the value Spider-Man gets is just stuff you can't see. So now I'm gonna go ahead and ult right here, try to get the Winter Soldier because he's the only one to stun me. I end up getting countered by the Strange's ult, which is fine because now he doesn't have his ult no more. So it's all fine. It's all good. And fight them. And now the great thing about Spider-Man is that he takes a lot of resources away from the enemy team. So you're like, for example, he's great at distracting healers and having the healers focus him and allowing your team to be able to out-damage the other team. These are things that your team cannot see nor the stats show, but Spider-Man has a lot of value in just existing and being a threat on the back line. There, I'm just hiding, I'm resetting, I'm pressuring the Winter Soldier right here, he's in the corner, I'm making sure he doesn't get picked, my teammate is in there, I go in, and I get the kill right there. It was an active and reactive play as I was responding to how my teammate was pressuring the Winter Soldier. Pressure the backline, take resources away, and react on what your team is doing at the same time. You have to be really good at multitasking. Try to see who's there. Loki's right there, got a BP. I want to wait for my team, but if I can try to build ultimate, I could probably get a good amount of kills for the next fight to set my team up. I'm going to go ahead with the Strange. Now, I usually don't ever attack the tanks unless I'm only trying to build ult charge. Because right now, I'm trying not to die, but I'm also trying to get my ult so I can be able to assist my teammates more and do more damage. There we go. I'm harassing the Winter Soldier. I can go in and ult right there. 3 picks. We finished off the whole team. And we get the BP. And right now I'm just being inactive as I'm trying to get my HP to full. So I'm out of the fight and I'm not pushing up more. You shouldn't push too far up with Spidey unless you have his movement down to where you're just strictly trying to get ult charge or find opportunities to secure a kill. Now remember, you don't ever want to go for the tanks unless the tanks are alone or there's no other enemy in the area. Because if you're attacking the tanks with Spider-Man, you're essentially wasting your time. You're not bringing any value to the team. Because Spidey does not do enough damage to out-damage the heals the tanks are going to be receiving at the same time. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to look for an opportunity where they're all grouped up. They have no counters or any CC abilities they could use on me. So this is just a free kill. These are free kills. I got rid of the Loki clone and I killed Storm. So they're down 1 and they don't have the heals that the Loki clones would have. Go for BP. Get out. And they're going to chase me. It's going to take, there are 2 of them out of the fight right there. And that's 3. So there's, and it leaves a Strange fighting by himself because these guys are distracted by me. Same with Punisher. He could be shooting at my teammates right here and assisting his teammates, but instead he's choosing to target me, which takes out a player from the fight, and I'm simply just going to evade him, go for a medkit, and by the time he even joins the fight, his whole team is dead. And it's just him. Alright guys, we're almost to the 10-minute mark. I'm talking really fast because I want to cover all the things really quick. There's so much to talk about that one video is not enough, so you're going to expect more videos. But anyways, I want to give a visual demonstration on how it all looks. You want to pressure the backline. You want to get the people in the back, mainly healers. You want to go for healers because when you're flanking the enemy team, the Loki's sights will be on you instead of him healing his team. So you want to take resources away from their backline, and that's how Spidey takes space. He takes away resources that are supposed to be in the main fight, and he can eventually snowball it to where he gets more picks, and more picks, and more picks, until it's the whole entire team when you're cleaning up. and your team will win fights this way.